big hand as they come up, because this is that junior wool handling final, so it's all go. On table 2 is Ann Kennedy from Masterton. Come on, Masterton, get her wound up. Fooney Way Happy from Gisborne up there on the East Coasters on 3. Oh, there's a lot of East Coasters here. And Anne-Marie Kahukura from Omakau down there in the deep south on table number 4. Well, let's all go. Judges, can we have you up on the stage, please? Our wool handling judges who are going to officiate here this evening in this junior wool handling final. Shearers, let's have you back on the board. 4 fleeces. 4 long wool fleeces. Have we got 4 sheep in those pen, shearers? What a last minute check. All set. All right, George. Okay, it's all set to go, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, back up there. Timekeepers ready. Judges ready. Competitors, get set, go. So back onto the board this year has come to supply the first of these fleeces. John, they came through a hell of a big outfit this morning with all those competitors and this wool handling as well. And of course now they've got to the final. They must feel pretty proud. I'm sure they do.
They've certainly worked hard to get this far, and a combination of many months of hard work from 7 in the morning or maybe earlier to 6 at night. And the Tuma, they're in for a little bit more pressure than what they're used to throughout the normal day shed work. So let's see how that first throw goes, and then we'll really get into this work.
Yes, you're right, John. These wool handlers, they've been doing the shows for a little while now. This is the place to be, though, the Golden Shears in Masterton, 2010. Tectra are the sponsors of this event. Thank you very much to Tectra. Do a lot of training about the country, and it shows in a lot of these wool handlers. Long blow time for these shearers, the wool handlers working away with them. At the board, John, you're only allowed to take out the top knot, the cheek wool, the sock wool, and short wool around the crutch. So everything else has to be skirted on the table. So these wool handlers at the moment, they'll be just setting up their fleeces as they would like them to land on the table, nice and flat, without any overhang. Well, that's the plan anyway, John.
Yeah, we're about ready to go. Here goes Anne doing a pretty good job there, the local lass. Oh, pretty good on table sort of 1 as well, maybe better. Let's see how table 3 goes. A little bit loose, that fleece falling apart a little bit. Not the wool handler's fault. A little bit bunched up on the top end of the table here in table 4, but I'd have to say brownie points for table number 1 with Cherie Pedersen from down in the deep south that time. And you can make your own mind up, but we're not the judges, and they're looking for the whole class of job, of course. Up there, 2 lines of belly wool coming off, the brisket and the main belly wool. Shaked a little bit of frib out of it. It fell onto the floor. We'll get that later, she says. Back up there, remove the crutch wool. Now here goes Anne. She's getting the crutch wool out from her shearer. Likewise on table 3 and table 4. Right there, top knot. Come off. Just missed it on table 4. Can get that sort of second-class wool out of that main line. It's easy to get it as the handpiece takes it off. So right in amongst these ones, Tuma. They've got a little bit of work to do now on the table. Try and get rid of that fleece so we're all clear for fleece number 2.
Yeah, just looking at that fleece here on table number 4. Not a lot of skirting in it by the looks of things, so she'll be rolling up shortly. A little bit different as to the fleece on table 3. A lot more skirting to be done. A lot more discoloured wool needs to come out of that fleece as was in table 4. Roll up on tables 2 and 4. So these 2 wool handlers, they're ready to go, ready for action. We've got fleece number 2 about to hit the table. Let's see how these young wool handlers do with this, John.
Righto, looks like the shearers are stepping out of the way now. Still got 1 in the pen to do. Go, pretty reasonable there on table number 2. Table number 4. Oh, give it a class. It's I might have to go with table number 4 this time round. Tuma, she looks like she just held that neck back just ever so slightly. And quite sort of top-notch sort of a throw there from Anne-Marie down there on the far end. So it's got to get back to the board. Just a little bit of skirt down that left near side from her. And then a little bit more work from Anne. She's left the belly wool. She's going to be up there shortly. to get the crutch wool and what have you on stand number 2. Each contestant has their own rhythm of way they do things, Tuma, and they're trying to put it into the best practice they can tonight.
Yes, that's right, John. These in the crutch area, before the shearer steps up the neck, that's where a lot of these wool handlers accumulate the most penalty points. So it's very, very important for these wool handlers to be right there with that shearer before he steps up the neck, because they can lose a lot of points. Okay, back to the fleece. Works this young Anne-Marie down here on table number 4. At the moment, I'd say that she's had 2 pretty good fleeces, because it's nearly roll-up time for her down here on table 4. This wool handler, Funi, on table 3 from Gisborne. Her fleeces have been a little bit bulkier, a lot more pieces to take out, but it looks like she knows what she's doing and she's handling it very well. We got the local girl on table 2, Anne Kennedy. She's right there as well. I think she was top qualifier, I'm not sure, into this final. A very, very good competitor. And we've got Cherie Peterson down there from the South Island, repping the South Island as well. And she's a good wool handler, John.
Shearers are out of the road. In they go. One more to come out. This is the final, the pressure. They've only got X amount of seconds to get that floor clean. And the throw. Let's have a look there on table number 3. Table number 1's a little bit loose in the middle of the shoulder. That's not the wool handler's fault. That's the fleece. But she handled it very well and kept most of it on. But I'd still have to pick number 3 this time round. So they're sharing the honours in the fleece throwing. We've got one more to go. 4 wool handlers, 4 sheep. And are they back up there to get that crutch wool, Tuma?
They most certainly are. All 4 wool handlers are right there with these shearers. They're looking at them going, please slow down, Mr. Shearer. But the shearer's saying, no way. We don't wait for anybody. Up the neck go the shearers. These wool handlers, they're sticking to them like glue. We got Anne-Marie down here shaking little locks out of her second pieces. She's getting ready for the clean-up already. A lot of it's preparation. There's 1 minute and 30 seconds once the shearers have finished. And then after that, it's 1 point per second. So after that 1 minute 30, if you're 2 minutes, you're going to lose 30 points in time. So very, very important, this time thing. So preparation is the key. Down there on table number 2, the local girl, she's got her fleece rolled up, as is Cherie, as is Anne-Marie. So these wool handlers, John, they're showing no fear at the moment.
They're right amongst it now. It's a little bit of time to get the broom. Don't get the broom out too early. You'll be double working. Back up to the table there for Cherie. From down in the deep south, the shearers are stepping out of the road. Oh, a little bit loose there on table number 2. Pretty useful on tables 3 and 4. One's a little bit, got a bit of shoulder wool over the side. Oh, we're down to it now. What is it? 1 minute and 30 seconds. They'll be getting penalised after that. Here we go, the final roller. And then, of course, the sweep. A clack goes. Round there, table 4 looks to be pretty sharp down there. Right round the table she's been now. Here she goes, Anne-Marie. Tuma, is she out in front?
Anne-Marie, I don't know if she's in front because the roller from the local girl on table 2. Masterton, have we got any Masterton people in there? Because this girl on table 2 is a local. We need her. She needs your support. Get behind her. We got Anne-Marie down here on table number 4. Grab your broom. All brooms in hand now. John, these girls, they're going to sweep the board off the planet if we don't look out.
Yeah, they'll take the varnish off the floor the way they're hitting those brooms around, and the job's been done pretty sharply there. Looks like could be Masterton out in front on table number 2. Working hard on 4, though. The O'Macale, out she goes. Doing pretty well. Down on the knees now. That's not praying to God. She's just hoping like hell she can get the job done and get a broom up first. They're working hard on 2. Followed by 1. Very, very close to her, and looks like we have the completion on table number 3 as well. And, of course, big round of applause to her. I think those lovely ladies did a marvellous job.
They sure did, and it's the juniors, John.